Hello everyone, welcome back to STW Sports, and today I'm going to be going over my Premier League Team of the Week from February 13th until February 15th. And again, I understand this is a little bit late, I'm very sorry for that, and please try and remember the games as well as I have had to over the last couple of days before doing this video. But yes, going with my usual 4-3-3 formation, goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. Probably the easiest goalkeeping choice of the season. Martinez was absolutely fantastic in Aston Villa's 0-0 draw away at Brighton. Villa were poor on the day, and if Martinez wasn't in goal, they lose this game quite convincingly. But no, to fair to Martinez, he's been a fantastic signing since joining from Arsenal in the summer. And yeah, another great performance here, a 0-0 draw, and I really like the post-match press conference to give at the end when they said it's a good point for Villa, and he was like, no, it's not. That shows a sort of winning mentality, and to be fair, Brighton played well on the day, but most of the season Villa probably could find a way to win that game, but they just didn't turn up the other day. Villa have had a very good season. They actually lost to Brighton earlier on in the season as well at Villa Park, but yeah, it's not going all that well for them. Well, it is going well enough, but disappointing really if you're Villa to only get a point in. But yeah, Martinez was fantastic, and that is the point. A brilliant performance. Right back, Matthew Loughton. I mean, it's not very often Matthew Loughton's going to get in one of my Team of the Weeks. Loughton is your, typical, solid right-back. Doesn't really do anything special. He plays for Burnley and Sean Dyche's team. He's perfectly suited for it. And yeah, he's a solid right-back. Does his job week in, week out. He doesn't usually do anything special, but this week he scored against Palace and got a clean sheet. For me, he has to be right back of the week. He was superb, so I'd feel bad if I didn't give him right back. So yeah, fair play, Matthew Loughton. You definitely deserve right back of the week. Centre back, John Stones. I mean, I've mentioned it a lot. John Stones' career revival has got to be up there with one of the best I've ever seen. I really like John Stones. I mean, obviously, his career at Man City up until this point hasn't been great. I mean, it's been very hit and miss really under Pep, but he's come back in recently, and for me, he's in the best form of his Man City career. He's not really made any errors. He's playing alongside a very good Ruben Diaz. He was fantastic in City's 3-0 win against Spurs. A very good performance from him. Composed on the ball the whole game, as usual. Generally very good. Centre-back, Issa Diop. Yeah, Issa Diop was very good as well. I'm not really that big a fan of Issa Diop, I won't lie. He's okay, but I'm not that much of a big fan of his. In West Ham's 3-0 win against Sheffield United, though, he scored and he kept a clean sheet in a back three, so I can't really not choose him this week. And yeah, he was very good, to be fair to him. But yeah, maybe there was a reason why Man United were linked with him for so much money a couple of years ago. Left back, Alexander Zinchenko. Yeah, Zinchenko's another one. He comes in the Man City team quite a bit, usually to cover for an injured Benjamin Mendy, or generally just starts these days over Benjamin Mendy. But yeah, Zinchenko, though, fair play to him. He was very good against Spurs as well, 3-0. Man City, we're going to have a lot of players in Team of the Week this week. Don't get me wrong, Spurs were poor against Man City. They were terrible, but Man City, though, were very good. And Man City right now, they're just looking like champions. They honestly really are. Fantastic. But Zinchenko, though, was pretty good in this game. Centre defensive midfield, Rodri. Yep, another Man City player, and this time it's Rodri. Rodri scored the penalty. Disappointingly, it wasn't Ederson, which really, really upsets me. But yeah, fair play to Rodri. He played really well. And yeah, Rodri's a good player. He's not quite the Fernandinho level that Man City want him to be at, but he is a good player, and he played very well in this one as well, and he scored a penalty. Centre midfield, Ilkay Gundogan. Yes, this is not all Man City players, don't worry. I mean, this is the last one, I think. But Gundogan, though, I can't leave him out. I can't leave Gundogan out my team of the season right now. The best compliment I can pay to Man City is they haven't missed Kevin De Bruyne's absence. And when De Bruyne was injured, a lot of people, including myself, said they will drop points now, Man City, and they will be vulnerable. But De Bruyne, it hasn't made any difference whatsoever. Gundogan has filled in absolutely brilliantly. And his goals he's getting as well from midfield are just a joke. Absolutely brilliant. We always know Gundogan is a very good player. We've always known that. Injuries have definitely halted his career. He was fantastic, though. He scored 2 goals, and one of them, he really put Davinson Sanchez down on his backside. It was absolutely brilliant to see. But yeah, fair play to Gundogan. And that's not because I'm an Arsenal fan either, just because it was just the image was funny to see. Centre attacking midfield, Timo Werner. Well, Timo Werner's in one of these Team of the Weeks. I must say I'm surprised. But yeah, fair play to Werner. I mean, he technically played number 10 off Olivier Giroud against Newcastle. So I am going to say he's centre attacking midfield. Don't get me wrong, Werner had a lot of chances in this game and he probably should have scored more, but he was all over the place in this game, Werner, very energetic. He played really well, so I'm definitely going to say he deserves a space in here. So, to be fair to Werner, he is trying. He's just not quite adapted to life in England yet, but he is trying. Will he ever adapt to it? Difficult to know, but on this occasion, he played very well. Right wing, Bukayo Saka. Yes, I know I'm biased every time I say Bukayo Saka's name in one of these Team of the Weeks, but hey, I'm not denying it. Bukayo Saka was absolutely brilliant against Leeds in the Arsenal's 4-2 win. Saka's fantastic. I mean, as a youngster, as an Arsenal fan, it makes me so happy to see him as a youngster at the club. He's so good. Every week he turns in good performances. It's kind of a little bit embarrassing how Arsenal, a great club like Arsenal, are relying on a teenager to get them out of trouble. But I guess that's just the situation the team are currently in at the end of the day. We've just got to accept it. And Saka is very good. And again here, brilliant performance. And yeah, Arsenal ran out 4-2 winners against Leeds United. Left wing, Pedro Neto. This guy's brilliant. I absolutely love Pedro Neto. For me this season, he's been Wolves' Player of the Year by a country mile. Big fan. Real big fan of Neto. It's got something about him. He scored a fantastic goal in this game. He ran the show against Southampton. He was absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, easy choice for me for in Team of the Week, Neto. I don't think anyone would come close to him on the left wing. So, fair play, brilliant performance. And, yeah, what a season Neto's having. And striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, not very often Aubameyang really has gotten in my Team of the Weeks this year. I mean, he hasn't been at his best, far from it. But against Leeds, though, he scored a hat-trick. He well and truly looked himself again. Big fan of Aubameyang, of course, as most people are, but this season has been underwhelming for him. He hasn't hit the heights that he has done in previous seasons. The goals have dried up. But performances like this do remind me of how good he really is. He was brilliant. Arsenal, again, 4-2 win. He scored a hat-trick. Easy choice for me. And next up, we have our goal of the week, which I've gone for Pedro Neto versus Southampton. Yeah, not really many contenders over to compete with this one. Fantastic goal from Neto. I mean, this is another reason why I rate him. He made something out of nothing here. Completely spun the defender, and he hit an outrageous shot. It didn't even go near post. It went far post and in. Fantastic. I mean, what a performance from Neto, and what a win for Wolves. But this goal, though, really topped it off as well. It was a winning goal. A goal worthy of winning any game. Brilliant stuff. Flop Team of the Week, I'm going with Everton. 2-0 defeat to Fulham. Shocking. I mean, they had a chance, Everton, to close the gap, but no, they were poor, unfortunately. I mean, there's no denying it. They just didn't show up. It was a really bad performance. Fair play to Fulham, though, which is why my manager of the week is Scott Parker. I mean, going Goodison Park, 2-0 win. I do like what Scott Parker's done this season. Even if Fulham go down, he's taken them down with a spirit, which is what they lacked a couple of years ago. When they went down 2 years ago, they didn't go down with a spirit. So it's good to see that Scott Parker is, if he's going to get the take them down, it's going to be with that spirit. But yeah, in the end, though, I've got to give it Scott Parker. Brilliant performance from him as a manager in Fulham's 2-0 win against Everton. But yes, that is a wrap on my Team of the Week from February 13th till February the 15th. Just want to say as well, I feel really bad that no Fulham players were included in my team because they played really well and got a very good away win. But, I mean, there just wasn't any room for them, unfortunately. But yes, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more content. Thank you very much.